Hello, I'm the Anime Viewer 66, and today we're going to be taking a look at Steven Universe Storm in the Room. Okay, first off, a kid is given the power to regenerate their dead parent by some very strange magical means, and in doing so finds out more about themselves and finds out the things that really tie them down and how to get past it. Am I the only one that's thinking of Pokemon 3 here? Steven sees how close that Connie is to her mom in this episode, and even gets a little jealous of it, I would say, and wishes to have that same sort of relationship, although obviously because his mom is dead, that ain't really doable. But then he goes inside his mom's old room, and for those of you that have watched the show before, you'll know that, okay, when you're in that room, pretty much anything that your imagination can come up with can happen. They never really explained if that's only in Rose's room, or if it's specifically like any gym can do it in their particular room or whatever, but it is a neat little thing. And he makes a projection of his mother and pretends that it is his mom for a bit. Here's the question though. They basically come to the conclusion at the end that it isn't really his mom, it's just his projection of what he thinks his mom would be. But it's still his mom's gem that he has, so maybe a part of herself sort of like got into the hologram and was able to speak to him in some way. I don't know if that's completely accurate. Maybe there is just like a complete hologram and it's just his figment of imagination or whatever, but it's just a little headcanon, you know? But by the end, he comes to terms with all the things that's been bothering him. He gets a little sad, but then his dad and the Crystal Gems come in like a boss and make things a lot better, leaving to that old adage, it's not what you don't have, it's what you have. This show can have a sort of tendency to have hit or miss when it comes to their more emotional scenes, and I personally think that this show sort of has a problem with that sometimes. But when they hit hard. And personally, this episode was having me in tears. It was so sad. But it's good to see that Steven's starting to grow more and more as a person and starting to accept not just himself, but others around him for their both their good qualities and their faults. Even having to accept that his once vision of his mother being this semi perfect, almost deity like woman is no longer a thing. He's seeing more and more flaws that she's had, and he's having to come to terms with that. I would be interested to see how, like, maybe Pearl had to come to a similar thing, though it seems that she still sort of idolizes her, though her idolization is more towards her in a love way more than a fraternal way, but still, the same point is there. Maybe a backstory about that would be interesting to see. So now I want to hear from you. Did you like this episode? Did you not like this episode? Did you think the feels train was going on a bit too strong, or did you love the feels ride all the way through? Let me know down below. I am the Anime Viewer 66. Thank you, and good night.